one. I called my daughter yesterday to talk to my granddaughter under the auspices of talk to my daughter, but I really wanted to talk to my granddaughter.
Right.
So in the process of talking to my daughter, waiting for my granddaughter to wake up, I asked her had she heard about the crate challenge, and she's of the age where something like that would have been in her lexicon. But now she says to me, "Well, no, I haven't heard because obviously I haven't. I got a 6-month-old." And if I go on the internet, it's to find out how long I have to vacuum before this baby wakes up. But it occurred to me that right now we have a slew of people in the United States of America because of an unfortunate series of events, being the COVID outbreak of last year and coming into this one, are home. They are home because they decided not to go back to work, or maybe they went to school. But we have a lot of people can't find employees. They can't give jobs away. People are not going back to work in numbers, and it's caused a lot of problems. And one of the problems it is called is this huge spike on social media, a huge spike of misinformation of these various challenges. Proverbs 16, 27, 29 says, idle hands are the devil's workshop. Idle lips are his mouthpiece. Idle lips are his mouthpiece. So we see a slew of people who aren't working, who get online a lot, and you don't have to go much further than any challenge. I don't know how many times you can go online and see somebody calling their mother a prostitute because they saw it on social media, or the crate challenge because they saw it on social media, and they're everywhere. So you can tell that these people obviously aren't working because they call it the Ghetto Olympics, and there are crates everywhere. Also, what is happening is there are a slew of people in certain regions of the country who are taking a dewormer. They have seen on social media that these dewormer helps fight COVID. So you give it to animals, you give it to horses or sheep. These people take this because they believe that it is good for fighting COVID, and it's because they saw it on social media. They've seen it on social media. Now, it occurs to me that many of the people who are walking across these crates are taking their lives in their hands basically because they saw something on social media. Everybody else is doing it. I'm going to watch. It doesn't take an expert to know that a lot of these people are going to get hurt. They're going to have cracked ribs, concussions, maybe punctured lungs. It's going to be a lot of people getting hurt. Conversely, there are some people who, because of social media, they are taking a horse dewormer or animal dewormer. And a lot of those people are probably going to get sick because of something that they saw and believed on social media. And when those people who hurt themselves doing the crate challenge, or break a limb or a bone, or get a concussion, or maybe puncture a lung, or hurt themselves so badly they got to go to the ICU, and then those other people who imbibed an animal dewormer, when those people get so sick because of something they saw on social media, when they get so sick, they go to the hospital. What they're going to find is that those ICUs are filled with people who heard and saw things on the internet that led them to where they are. So you got the people where you're doing the crate challenge, whether you're taking dewormers or whether you just believe the things you saw on social media that got you to the ICU unit, that you are now there all because you saw something on social media. And it doesn't have to be verified, because anybody will tell you that any professional will say it's dangerous. Any doctor, will tell you it's dangerous to try to walk across an unstable structure. It's very dangerous. They would tell you that it's dangerous to try to imbibe animal product. It's dangerous to do that. We wouldn't advise it because it can hurt you. So basically, these are people who have risked their lives and put life and limb at risk because of something they saw on social media. When they get hurt and have to go to ICUs, all of them across the country, those beds are filled with people who are in that position because of something they saw on social media. Something they saw on social media. 1 Timothy 5:13 says, besides getting into the habit of being idle and going from house to house, not only do they become idlers, but they also become busybodies who talk nonsense, saying things they ought not say, primarily on social media. So there you are, sitting in a bed or ICU, or waiting for a bed in an ICU, because you listen to things you saw on social media. You didn't listen to scientists. You didn't listen to doctors. You listened and acted on things you saw on social media. Tick-tock. That's a little note from GED 6. We got a jazz report coming in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.